What's up, you guys? Happy Monday night. Welcome to the post-game show. Is that what it is at the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast? The post-game show. A lot of
Kevin,
action today.
I think since we've been doing this and how bad this team has been, it's like the rant show. Because all we're doing is
Yeah,
ranting.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
How aggravating. Listen,
Three
Jacksonville's
se
the
three
first.
seasons now. Three
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah. Well, isn't it four? The whole
It
all the
might be.
solid,
It might
whatever.
be. When you suck, you lose track.
Yeah,
So
who knows? Yeah.
they
The
all
thing is,
meld into each other.
Kevin, Jacksonville's a good team. I'm not taking anything away from them. They're a division winner. They're the division leader right now. They're the third seed overall, still alive for a number one seed.
Mm.
But they dismantled us. The game
Oh,
was over. But you give up 31 points and a half. There should be like a little league mercy rule.
this was ridiculous what we
Yeah,
watched yesterday. It was ridiculous.
yeah.
And I don't care, man. You can say you're playing, oh, you're down to the bottom of the barrel back there, whatever. Nobody plays that bad
You know
unless
what,
you
Kevin?
unless you don't give a crap.
You know what, Kevin? I'm glad you brought that up because Jet fans are either the smartest fans or the stupidest fans. Because I actually heard people say today, "How do you fire Wilkes when he was working with what he was working?" Wait, it gets better. How do you fire Wilkes when you get rid of his best two defensive players? This team sucked ass even with those
Listen,
defensive players.
for the first half of the season, you were getting 31 points a game hung on
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like for
you.
people to
Please,
turn around,
please.
yeah, I know. I agree with you. Like to people to turn around and say, "Oh, Wilkes got a raw deal." Are you fucking kidding me?
82 points alone in the last two games against this defense. Are you
Yep.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're not beating
Yeah.
anybody. You're not beating
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah. No, I
Your,
agree.
your defensive, whether it's the scheme, the players, both, a little bit of, you're not beating, you're
I
not even
agree.
giving your team a chance. You're not
Yeah.
giving, you got a rookie quarterback in there. You're not even giving him a chance.
Yeah.
Before he
And
knows,
Kevin,
before he turns around, it's 21-0.
and Kevin, now when you say rookie quarterback, please add undrafted free agent.
Yes.
Rookie undrafted free agent. That's big. That's big. He wasn't even drafted, this kid. And yet he's probably been our best quarterback over the last 2 years from what I witnessed yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. What else you gonna say? What else you gonna say?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Yeah, I don't get it. And
82
I know I
points,
heard people
82,
say,
82, 82 points in two games.
yeah, yeah,
That's 41 points a game.
yeah. And Kevin, not that the offense is any better, but this offense the last 2 weeks has been the bright spot with Cook in a sense. He's throwing to a third and a fourth and a fifth receiver. He's not even throwing to the ones and the twos.
You know what and the off where was Brees Hall yesterday?
Yeah,
Where was
yeah.
he?
You want to know what I'll say about Brees Hall? I
The
like him.
the quarterback had more rushing yards than he did.
Yeah. You know what I want to say about Brees Hall? I like him. Not as much as you. I like him. Like if you have him on a scale of 1 to 10 as a 9, I probably have him as an 8.2, 8.3. But yesterday it looked like a Brees Hall who didn't want to play. Was just done. Was just done. Because even before he gets out there, it's 7-0.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay? Here we go again. It's like
here
Miami
we go
set the
again.
blueprint on how to beat the shit out of this team.
Hmm.
And you know what kills me, Kev? We sit here as fans and we yell at the TV because we see the team getting beat by the same play after play. And sometimes we're like, did we see that right? Did we? But when the announcers tell you What is this defense doing? They ran, I forgot what he called it, the slant 3-1-2, whatever he called it. And they got beat on it every time he called it. Like, how do you not change that? How do you not fix that?
Listen, there's always guys running wide open. Always. They're
Wide
they're,
open.
they're always
10
wide open.
yards. 10 yards wide open.
They run out into the flat and they just sit there and wait for the ball, and there's nobody around them. There's
Do
nobody
you
around them.
know? Do you know? And I don't know if I ever saw this in a game. That first drive by the Jaguars, every first down they picked up on their way to scoring the touchdown was on the second down. So the first play, 5 yards, second play, 7 yards.
They had no third downs.
No
Yes, yeah.
third downs at all on that drive. How is that possible for
You're
a
just
defense?
you're just not showing up. You're just not playing.
But Kevin, yeah, no, I
And
agree. But
or the scheme has guys so out of position that it leaves you speechless. When the game was over yesterday, and we were talking, and I texted you. I said, "Hey, I watched Glenn in the press conference.
yeah,
Looked like he was at a loss for words."
yeah, yeah.
Okay, he must have watched the tape last night, and
Well,
then he
that,
said,
yeah,
"Oh my God, I gotta get rid of it."
yeah. No, agree. That's the only thing I could think of. Kevin, you see, you're a good man. Like, you watch that stuff. When there's a game like that yesterday, I can't even watch. Like, I don't even want to go to SNY and
Well,
sit there for 75 minutes to hear these guys say what everyone knows.
I want to know what you got to say for yourself. What's your explanation for a performance like that? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. 2 weeks in a row. Kevin, a performance like that, not that you ever want that type of performance, but you might say we can live with that in weeks 1 and 2 because they're still getting to know it.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
still
it's like an
young.
extended preseason, right?
Yeah.
Extension of
But
preseason.
in
Yeah.
weeks 14 and 15, nah.
No,
No, no,
you're
no.
regressing. You're
Yes.
regressing.
Yes, big time. Big time. And you know what? You brought up something earlier. I do not want to hear Jet fans talk about, well, he's coaching with the third string, the third string. Fuck that. How many
Nope.
games have you seen the Patriots in their heydays? Whoever they brought in was coached up and ready to go.
Listen, you see it all around the league
Yeah.
every Sunday. Guys that you never heard of stepping up, making plays. It's everywhere.
Now, Kevin, you were screaming yesterday on your text. I know you were screaming, even though it doesn't show it. Mendoza, 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 Mendoza. And I get it. I'm a big Mendoza guy. I don't want this young man to come here because they're going to
They're going
ruin
to
him.
ruin them. Yeah, that's what I said to my
I
brother.
mean, and here's what scares me with this team. I'm supposed to have faith that we have the right quarterback coach and the right coaches to coach a Mendoza. Like, Cook is an undrafted free agent, okay? But
Mhm.
he's a young kid and he looked clueless at points out there. Like, some bad passes, some
Yep.
bad reads. Okay, he'll learn from that. But then you get a guy like Philip Rivers who's been sitting on his ass for 5 years and goes into Seattle and almost beats them.
And almost beats them.
And not only that, throws the only touchdown for the day.
What do you say? I don't know.
So my fear is that Colts got a good team, good coaches, good quarterback coach. Rivers looked like he never left the game. Yeah, his arm's not as strong, but it looks like he
Right.
never left the game. Everyone was worried about J.J. McCarthy. He's got McCown there, good quarterback coach constantly in his ear. They go into Dallas and win a game that they weren't supposed to win.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is what worries me with Mendoza. We're going to bring this kid in. We're going to trade some value to get him for what? To run him out of town in 3 years when the next GM and the next group of coaches are coming in?
And listen, if the Raiders wind up with the first pick, you're not going to have to worry about it anyway because they're going to take them.
No, no. Let me ask you something, Kev. You watched a game yesterday, okay? And I'm not talking about, oh, this guy's out. That's football. You got 52 men on your roster. All 52 men got to be prepared, okay? you see all these holes. And yesterday and last week, you could see how many holes this team needs to fill. I gotta be
A
honest with
lot.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, Kevin. We have 12 picks going into this draft, and we have money. I don't even know if I want the quarterback because even if you got Mendoza, you still need another receiver. Okay, that's one, maybe two to help Wilson out. Mitchell is nice. Melchi is nice. Williams is nice, but that's all they are. They're nice. They're not. I'm scared of this guy running the long ball on
Wait,
us.
where you just said, I think Isaiah Williams can be a stud.
Not as a one, maybe as your third.
Yeah, yes.
But
I
so
like that. I like that kid.
And and I'm glad, like I finally got the draft schedule ready. We're gonna have our draft guru come on this year, and we're gonna talk picks. But I gotta tell you, Kev, we have 12 picks in this upcoming draft, and 10 of them should be defense. All the linebackers on this team have to go. I know you like Quincy Williams. I know some people love Quinn. He's slow. He's not. He's 5 years into this team. He's done. He's got to go. Sherwood was the wrong signing. We gave him too much money. But if you could keep him as a backup, fine,
Mhm.
because you're not going to get rid of him with all that money. We need linebackers. We got 12 picks in the draft. I want to see three fresh faces at linebacker. I want to see two new safeties, two new cornerbacks. And you know what? I like Phillips and I like Briggs. Get him two young studs who could rush the passer.
And did you see the story about the defense? About how around the London game, okay,
Okay?
Denver, okay, that the defense was so bad that they went back to some of the solid defense.
No, yeah, who broke that? Where did you hear
I,
that?
I think it was
Wow.
I think it was Connor Hughes
Wow, no, I
said
didn't hear
something
that.
about that. That yeah, they had gone back to because it was so bad, and there was a lot of these players were in the other system,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
they went back to that for a little bit, and then they switched back to the Wilkes system. So I mean, no wonder these guys were like, "Are you kidding me?"
Wow. Wow. Yeah, you know what, Kevin? Those two fluke games where they held Denver to 13 points and they held the Panthers to 13 points, that's exactly what they were. They were fluke games because if you get rid of those games, every team's put a 20 or more against
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
You know?
I'm telling you what was those the games in the beginning of the season? Boom, boom, boom. 31
Yeah.
points, 32 points. Holy crap!
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, you're not beating anybody.
No. No. And listen, Kev, Teams are teams know. Stop Brees Hall and let the quarterback beat you. And our quarterback right now, an undrafted free agent, is not going to beat anybody. He may learn to beat people, but he's not beating anyone now. The only thing that we could hope for is these next 3 weeks is he gets better and we
Yeah,
see it,
that's all.
and maybe he's the link that we have him as our quarterback next year going into 2027 when we keep hearing how rich this quarterback draft is in 2027.
We shall see. We
Yeah.
shall see. You got to bring in a veteran. You got to bring in a veteran next
You
year.
could bring in a
Whether
Mariota.
whether you bring Tyrod back, the locker room likes him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So
or you
I
bring in a
mean,
Mariota. I don't know. I don't know what
yeah,
they're gonna do.
whatever.
No,
Somebody.
no. Now, if we don't have to give up a boat because it sounds like he's very unhappy where he is, would you go for a Joe Burrow for a year and then wait to the 2027 draft?
The injuries. That's the only part that bothers me. Is the guy can't stay on the field.
Well, let me ask you, do you think our O line is better than the Bengals O line?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so,
I've seen the guy get hurt in warmups.
okay.
I've seen him get hurt in training camp.
All right. I'm only saying, Kev, because the other team is there's gonna probably be a lot of change in Kansas City, but that the Achilles takes a while. I know Rogers did something freaky to get back, but he might not even be ready for it. So you're not gonna want to trade for that mess.
No, no, you'll be lucky if he is ready for the beginning of the season. It
That's
might
what I'm
not be
saying.
till
He might
October.
not be. He might
Might
not
not
be
be
ready
till
till like
October,
yeah.
November.
So you're not trading for that. You're not giving up hell for that. So
Hmm.
he's off the list as a
Hmm.
potential. Because it sounds like Kelsey's gonna retire. I don't know what Andy
Yeah, the
Reid's
band
mind
is
is.
getting broken up, I think, out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, who knows if Spags is gonna get offered a coaching job somewhere? Who knows?
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
that. That group is going to be totally different when we come to camp next year in July.
I could see Spags going to the Giants.
You think he would go back there, huh?
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
No, you're right. You're right. No, listen. I'm not even looking at what coaches are going to get fired and who's staying around,
Hmm.
because there was so much talk on social media yesterday that Aaron has to go. It's time for Aaron to get out of here. When are they going to fire Aaron? They're not, people. He's going to be here one more year
That's
at
right.
least.
At least.
At
At least.
least. The problem is we got to stop saying, "Good."
Who you want as your defensive coordinator?
Yeah, I would have to look at see who's out there from these other teams. I heard somebody mention the kid on the Detroit Lions. I don't know if I want that. I mean, I really don't know if I want any more Detroit coaches here.
I've heard
You
Jim Leonard.
Jim Leonard. Yeah, I was gonna say him, but I heard you mention Rex, and part of me is like, wow, how good would that be? But that's never happening. Rex is not gonna come here to coach under Aaron Glenn.
Like I said, you know what this defense lacks? Attitude.
Yeah,
Nasty
yeah.
attitude. Kick ass.
Now, Kev, I know his defenses have the tendency to give up a lot of yards. They play most of that bend don't break, but they're tough. They have their eagle eye on the ball. A lot of people think because he'll want to come home, Flores from the Vikings for the defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm. 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 Hey,
I wouldn't mind Flores.
no, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that either.
Leonard was a great one. I heard that one too. Like my eyes lit up when I saw that one.
And I mean, Leonard's a Rex guy,
Yeah.
really. So,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
he's gonna have that toughness to him, that no shit. And I remember Leonard was a guy that was undersized that no one gave much to, and
yep,
he played one of the toughest positions,
sure
and he
did.
played it great. He was great.
Yep, yep.
I'm not saying Hall of Fame great, but
Right.
he wasn't the reason why a defense was weak. He wasn't
No,
your winkling on that
no,
defense.
no,
On
no,
yes,
no, no,
so
no. Well,
that could be.
I had thrown it out there today to you. Bring in Rex, Bart Scott, linebackers coach.
Yeah, I heard all that. Some point bring in guys who want to be Bartolo Colon, O line coach, O line. But although right now I can't even say because our O line coach is pretty good. Now the question is, you got 4 of the 5 guys signed. Do you want to sign Simpson? Or do you want to sign AVT? Or do you want to sign both and bring AVT back as your 6th guy just in case?
Simpson said he'd like to be back, right?
Yes, but they all
Okay.
say that, Kev. You got to take
So
that with a grain of salt.
I
You know?
I don't know. I'd keep the O line consistent if you
Me
could.
too. I would sign Simpson. I would make sure I get.
Don't make any changes.
Yeah. You see the way
Let
they
the
just
group
signed.
play together for a few years.
You see the way they just got Maya signed? I go sit down with Simpson in the next couple of days and get it done
Mhm.
before the last 2 games. So next year you got your 5 guys.
You got your offensive line. Yep.
Yep. And then you tell AVT, listen, if you want to stay here as our 6th, this is
One
what
year.
we're giving you.
One
This is
year.
what. If you don't like it, go check free agency
One
because
year.
you too. Yeah, yeah. I probably say 1 year, 10 million,
And
take it
don't
or
get
leave it.
hurt.
Yeah, take it or leave it. You'll be our 6th guy. If somebody gets hurt, we'll plop you in. If not, see what you could get on the market.
I
It was
agree.
nice knowing you.
Yeah.
And Kev, exactly what I told you 3 weeks ago was gonna happen happened. I can't even think of his friggin' name. McDonald. 3 big sacks and disappeared. Disappeared. Where's he been? He's missing in action.
Same with Jermaine.
Yeah,
Both of them.
yeah, yeah. So you know what, Kevin? I know those guys are really liked by Jet fans. I'm done with them. I'm
These are
done.
guys. There's a difference between guys that flash once in a while and
Yeah,
guys that every sig you gotta know where
yeah,
the offensive line is looking to see where this guy is on every play.
yeah, yeah. You know what?
Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald, they flash. They flash. Wow, they'll have a good game. They'll have it at 3 sacks,
Yeah,
whatever. And then they'll disappear for 5 weeks.
yeah, yeah.
It's
I, I, I,
it's
I
it's not
gotta
a
tell you,
Dwight Freeney,
I
you
don't
know.
mind. I don't mind Jermaine Johnson another year if we draft two studs from the draft.
Mhm.
And you could work them in, and Jermaine Johnson doesn't have to play every snap. In my mind, McDonald's got to go because I can't live with the first week 4 sacks, then you disappear to week 8 and you give me 3 sacks, and mark my words, here's what's going to happen: week 16 against Buffalo, who's already in the playoffs and don't care, he'll get 3 more, finish with 10 sacks, and everyone's like, "Ooh, 2 years in a row, double-digit sacks. He's the greatest." Oh. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. He's got to go. Take Clemens with you. All right? They're a package deal. Send them off together. Clemens is another one who's terrible. I don't know how. That's how bad this D line is that he gets 80% of the snaps.
I think I said to you yesterday during the game, there was plays where you could see the defensive players were jogging
Yeah,
instead of running.
yeah,
Instead of running to the ball, they were
yeah,
jogging to the ball.
yeah. No, I hear you.
And the ball carrier, whoever it was,
Yeah,
it's unreal, unreal.
yeah,
How about the how about the play where Lawrence runs it in? Are you kidding me?
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. What was that? What was that?
That's such that's one of the plays right there where they were jogging. You saw them;
Yeah,
they were jogging. Oh wait,
yeah,
there it goes.
yeah. And let me
Damn,
tell you
damn!
something.
Look at him run.
Let me tell you something, Kev. The saving grace is that the Saints might have found their quarterback or not in a rush to get a quarterback, and they're going to probably whoop our ass next week in New Orleans.
The team that worries me for the draft is the Raiders. I think if the Giants or Tennessee wind up in one, you can make a deal with them if that's what you want to do.
Well, yeah, the Raiders want a quarterback. They're
Nope,
not.
nope.
And did I hear today somewhere Tom Brady said he likes Mendoza?
Hmm.
He's a Mendoza guy. Did I hear somewhere along those lines he say
Yeah,
that today, I
yeah,
think?
of course. Well, how
Yeah.
could you not?
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. He goes to the Raiders. They could ruin him too, unless Tom is going to come out of the booth
Yeah,
and be
and
his
be the coach.
quarterback's
Yeah.
coach because that Raider team, Pete Carroll might not survive this year.
No, I don't think he does. I don't think
No.
he does.
And if he doesn't, which means a new coach comes in, they're not going to get out of that 2 spot hell or high water unless they feel there's more needy holes to plug in and the 2027 draft is the better QB
I can
draft.
see it now. John Gruden back to the Raiders.
Hmm. It's shaping up for that, right?
John
It's shaping up
Gruden
for
back to
that.
the Raiders.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
That is
I've
crazy.
heard for the Giant job too. So who knows?
I also heard McCarthy for that job.
Really,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Well,
And I thought, and I don't know if it was just like, a
I can't
joke.
believe I can't believe we didn't even interview him.
I know.
I can't. There's so many guys I can't believe we didn't even interview.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The thing is, Kevin, that Giant team, that defense, that team should be so much better than what it is. And I don't get what's up with those guys.
Hmm.
Like that D line has 4 studs on it.
I don't know.
Them two, they give up 25, 26 points a game on average, it seems like.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I don't know. This team is like floundering. This Jet team is floundering.
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
yeah.
you got all these picks and everything, but yeah, what? The organization is like shit. I mean,
I'm not gonna argue.
you're
I'm not gonna argue.
firing your defensive coordinator in week 15. I mean, come on, man.
Wait, Kevin. First off, I think we both agreed he should have been
Well,
fired,
yeah,
correct?
but I mean, what'd you
But
hire
my
him in the first place for?
because I think
What a horrible hire.
yeah, I think Glenn was hoping that he was going to be his deep coordinator, a guy with experience, an elder statesman who Glenn doesn't have to worry about. Glenn could just focus on that and then have him as an older ear in his ear.
Now, according to Hughes, the original plan was it was going to be Glenn's system and Wilkes was going to run it. Okay. Then in training camp, everything changed and Wilkes wanted to run his own system. And Glenn said, okay, that's what.
Speaking of Will, did you see the quote Thamini put up today
No,
about Wilkes?
no, what he said. Which
This
one?
is this is Wilkes. Now I what I'm
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
say
yeah.
is
I think I
correct.
know where you're going. Yes.
This is the sixth time he's been fired after 1 year.
In a row. In a row.
So my question to you is if that is the case, what was Glenn thinking of in the first
That's
place?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What a horrible hire.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, it's the same thing with Fields. Well, we were told in the beginning his problem all along's been coaching.
yeah.
He wasn't coached right. Well, what the hell happened? So he still isn't coached right. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
no, yeah. Because Kev, if it's at all possible, he actually looks worse with us than he did with the
Yes.
Bears.
Yes. He looked good with the Steelers
Yeah,
last
he
year.
was pretty decent with the. Well, they know how to coach. They know how to coach.
There you go.
They know how to coach.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Where do we go from here?
yeah. Ah, yeah.
I don't even know what you say. I was thinking maybe Jason was coming on tonight, but
Yeah, what happened?
man, I don't know. I told him to give us like 10, 15 minutes to rant, but
Okay.
that was 20 minutes ago. I told
Oh,
him
he
I
said he just left me a text. I'm seeing it now. Something came up, so he can't get on tonight. We'll have to reschedule him.
okay. Well,
We'll try to get him on. You
we're
know what?
wishing you good luck tonight.
Yes. Beat the fish. It'll be interesting to get him on next week after the
Yeah,
Dolphins
because
game.
man, there's not a team
Here's
I hate. I hate
Here's
much
the
more than the
interesting thing.
Dolphins. So.
Steelers not only need to win tonight, they need to win on Sunday. So if
Mhm.
they don't, he'll be in rare form to rip his team, and he's ripping his team even when they're good.
He
So
already
he'll be
said they
fun
got.
next week.
He already said I saw the thing. He said he had a lot to say. So.
Yeah, yeah. Either me or you will reach out to him after, tell him we'll reschedule for next
Yeah.
week. We'll get him on next week. But other than that, Karen, like this is the same podcast. This is the same rant. This is the same,
It's a tape. It's a tape
yeah,
loop. It's a tape loop over the last
yeah,
3, 4, whatever seasons it is. It's like this.
yeah, yeah. And and it'll be interesting after the Super Bowl in February when we start doing our draft shows, because I want to ask Christine not only who the pick she likes, are not only are they good football players, are they smart? Are they well-rounded? Not just athletic, are they smart football-minded players? Because that's what we need. We can't be having penalties on third down when we're about to get off the field. We can't have players not thinking 2, 3 plays ahead, being coaches on the field themselves. I don't want a player who could jump over a car. I don't want a player who can lift a building. I want a smart,
You're you're
physical
get
player.
you're getting off the field and you swing at somebody's head
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
said something to you or something. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I don't want any of that. I don't. I want a smart, well coached, well knows the game, thinks like a coach out on that field. I want 12, 11 of those on each side of the ball. I don't want Banjo to go anywhere. So if teams
no,
are looking to get
no,
him
no, no, no,
signed
no, no.
and
Keep
let him
him.
give him his 11 guys. Folk comes back next year. Give Folk what he wants. Hennessy, the long snapper, comes back. McNair should be in the fucking Pro Bowl. If this kid's not in the Pro Bowl as a kicker, it's only because he wears the green and the white.
Do not change anything on special teams.
No.
Nothing.
No. And you know what? Get enough cornerbacks and safeties where Stiggers could do what he needs to do because he's a special teams master at getting that
Mm-hmm.
ball. Like, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Cornerback, eh? You could live with him if he's your fifth guy for 2 or 3 plays. He can't be playing a whole game. You see the deficiencies in his game.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
as a special teamer, him, Isaiah Williams, keep that crew together and let
Hey
Banjo
man,
run with it.
some guys are just cut out for that special teams,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're
Well,
they're
Scott,
demons on it.
Scott was the best at it.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
Yep.
I'm sorry, say what you want. Chad Morton, I know he came up as a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Eh, as a punt returner, kick returner, every
Yeah.
time he got that ball, you thought this could happen. He could do this.
You remember some game? I think it was against the Bills. He did 2 in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And I don't know if it was one game or maybe it was the same game where wasn't it 2 kickoffs and a punt return or something to that? Like he had one game that was like off
Like
the
yeah,
charts.
off the charts. Yes, I
Yeah,
remember that. Yeah. I
yeah.
can't put my finger on the
No,
exact
I
one,
thought he
but
had one of those wild games where, maybe it was a kickoff and a punt return. I don't know. But Isaiah
for,
Williams
for
is the same way.
yeah, yeah.
Fucking kickoff return on any other team would have been
Hey,
good. They never would have called the make-believe hold or whatever
he
they
got
say
so
in the
robbed.
thing.
Yes, he
Oh
got
my
so
God.
robbed yesterday.
Pathetic. Pathetic.
So
Why? Because that
robbed.
would have made the score 21-14 and a
Yeah.
little bit of difference of a game. But we
Yeah.
can't have that. No, we
No.
rather have this. We rather have those 2 clowns up in the booth. Ross Tucker, who never shut up yesterday. All he did was blah, 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 blah.
I know.
And mock
Annoying.
our team all day long.
Yes, all
All
day
day
long.
long.
I'm telling you, this kid reminds me of Devin Hester returning
Yeah, no, you
kicks.
said that.
Yeah.
You said that. Little Brad Smith in him too, because he could be a
Yes,
receiver like
yes,
Brad was
yes,
supposed to be.
yes,
But
yes.
other than that, Kevin,
What
we're
are you
gonna
gonna
sit
say?
here. We're gonna sit here next Monday and
And say
probably
the
be
same
happy if
things
this.
and say the same things.
Yeah, yeah. The question is if the Saints beat us, can we move up to the third spot? Like, can we catch a break and Cleveland win a game? Can we catch a break and the Raiders win a game?
Who starts at quarterback Sunday?
Oh, it's got to be Cook.
It has to
Got to
be.
be.
He's
Yeah.
playing games again today.
Wow. I see, Kevin. I was so busy today.
Well, I don't. Well, evaluate that. But what? Come on! You got to be
Yeah.
kidding me.
Yeah. I know. I know.
On Wednesday, I'll tell you Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'll tell you Wednesday. That's what
If
he
you
said.
think Cook has a chance to be your backup or someone you could groom, I'm not saying it's going to happen to your starter, then leave him out there. These are the perfect 3 games to let him learn his mistakes. Let him get all those mistakes out.
We're getting Garrett Wilson back this week.
We're supposed to, Kevin, but I don't think Garrett should come back. I don't think he should ever see the field till next year. I can't risk him coming back and getting a serious injury with this team. With this team.
And you never know. You could get delivered to hospital. Well, Fields was delivering hospital balls, so that's what I call them,
Yeah.
hospital balls.
Yeah.
When you just you hang your receiver out to dry with
Yeah.
the throw you throw to him.
Yeah.
You know he's going to get clobbered.
Kevin, if you bring Gary Wilson back for these 3 weeks, you're only bringing him back to see if he could pad his stats a little. Even if we win these games, they're going to do us right now more harm than good, unless you're totally out of the Mendoza category and you're going to keep all your picks and you
Shut
want to
him
see.
down.
Yeah, and you want to see how Cook and Garrett work as a tandem. Other than that, there's no reason to start him. There's no, at this point, lose these 3 games, try to move up to the 3rd seed in the draft, and
And
take it from there.
how about this poor kid that we got from Denver? Like I sent you and Jason a thing that says the guy woke up this morning on the Broncos, who have the best record in the NFL, that are the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Tonight he's on the Jets.
Wait. Kevin, I was so busy today. Wait. Tell me what happened. I didn't see
Well,
anything
they
today.
put Oliver on IR.
Okay, that I knew.
So they got this kid from the Broncos.
Okay, how did we
And
get him?
I believe it was a trade.
A trade? Really?
I think so. I could be wrong. I didn't. Hold on. Let me say. Hold on. Let me be
You
exact
mean
on
Denver
this.
just didn't cut him, got disgusted with him, and said, "Bye, you're gone."
Let's see. I think he was on the practice squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
maybe
think he
they
was.
just let him go?
Yeah. But anyway, my point is you woke up this morning and you were on the 1 seed.
And now you're on the worst team in
And
football.
now you're on the worst team in football.
I'm trying to see if my Bleacher Report has any details. Wow.
What's his name? Kendron Smith. Kedron
Okay.
Smith. Kedron Smith.
I'm not seeing anything on Bleacher Report, but I'm sure you have the right
Yeah.
story.
Kedron
Wow.
Smith from the Broncos. I believe they got him off the practice squad.
Okay, so then it wasn't a trade. We just got him off the practice squad.
I believe so, yes. We poached him,
Yeah.
so to speak. Poor bastard.
Yeah, yep, it was a poach situation. Oh man. If he was on the practice squad, he might get some playing time for the next 3 weeks. And
Yeah, you
maybe he
never
cares
know.
about putting some film out there for another
Yeah,
team to
who
pick
who
him up. Who
knows?
knows? Who knows? Anyway,
Anyway,
Kev, that's it for me on this
yeah.
Monday night of horrors.
Another Sunday, another L, another
Yeah.
misery Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we should start calling it Misery Monday
Yeah. All right. I'm game with that. Misery Monday sounds good. So
instead of
when
the
you
post
post
game.
this tonight, hashtag the Misery Monday or however you want to
Yeah,
do it,
and
you know?
yeah, and instead of the post game, it's
Yeah.
Misery Monday
There you go. Sounds good
because
to me.
every damn Monday's the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Misery.
Yeah. The only thing that changes are our hats and our shirts because
Yes, and the
we
t- and
say the
the
same shit over
the,
and over with
and the
this team.
temperature.
Yeah. Because we say the
Unreal.
same shit over and over with this team. All right, brother. That's it for me on this end.
All right, we'll see you guys later till we get to do this again in 6 days or whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right. Until then, we'll see you later and shut up. Talk to you later.
All right.